Hello, my loves. We have got the full moon in Libra coming up tomorrow, and we've also got Venus coming back from retrograde. So let's explore that a little bit. There's two big themes here, okay? So we've got balance and love. So Libra, the scales, balance. It's all about equilibrium. Is what's coming in equivalent to what's going out? Are we receiving as much as we are giving? And this is about our relationships, it's about our romantic relationships, it's about our relationships with our friends, with our family. Just taking a kind of a stock check. You know, where do things feel out of balance, and can we bring them back into alignment? You know, can we use our voices to say what's not serving us and not working for us, and so we can bring that back into how we desire it to be. So there's equal coming in and out. Now, of course, if there isn't that opportunity to bring that back in, then can we have a big conversation with ourselves and with our others to make some big shifts? Remembering that, you know, everything always needs to be for our highest and greatest good. That's the greatest question. Is this for my highest and greatest good? Just checking out my buddy behind me. Can you see? There we go. Look, it's a red-crested crane that just happens to not be bothered by me. It's just hanging out. Hey. So cute. Anyway, balance and love. So one of the things about balance is also about balance and love is about our own selves. So our self-care, you know, are we giving ourselves enough self-care? Are we filling up our cup as much as we are giving out? And one of the key things, because we've got Venus coming back from retrograde, this is an opportunity for us to really feel into that Shakti energy, to really embrace self-care, but also self-pleasure. Self-pleasure is a really important part of being feminine. And I would also say that having, sorry, I got slightly distracted. We all have a balance. It doesn't matter what gender we are. We all have a balance of the masculine and feminine. So can we balance that out? But can we really bring back this juicy feminine energy and enjoy ourselves? You know, enjoy embracing that. Can we maybe allow that feminine energy to shine a little bit? Where else was I going with this? Okay, so full moons are always about celebrating where we are, celebrating what we've created in this first part of the lunar cycle, but they're also about what is it that we can let go of, what's not serving us anymore. So this can really help in terms of relationships, you know, in terms of like, what do I want to shift in a relationship? So it might be that we want to shift to like a particular element of the relationship, like any stuckness or inability to communicate. So obviously the best way to do that is to have a conversation, even when sometimes those have to be really brave conversations. But the other thing we can do is work with the energy of it. You know, especially if we say we're estranged from a family member or something like that, you know, we can help to shift that energy. We can help to release and help to bring in. So one of the beautiful practices that I use is a cord release, where we imagine an energetic cord from our bodies going to that person, and then we have the opportunity to release it in any way we wish, sending the energy back to them with love and light, and the energy back to ourselves with love and light. But it means that cord can simply be like imaginarily cut with a pair of scissors, or if it's a bigger cord, I don't know, like a sword, or anything that's going to sever with love the energetic connection that we have, or say stuckness or control or anything like that doesn't serve us anymore. It doesn't mean we're separating from that person. It just means the element of the relationship that we're working with. So that's one way of releasing. Okay, so as the moon reaches her fullness, that's when we can. Oh, I feel like I've got a bug in my dress. Oh, sorry, just had to have a little check that there wasn't something fallen down there. It felt a little bit peculiar. There's lots of bugs here. I'm in Orlando, and there's lots of really strange bugs that I'm not familiar with. This guy probably is really familiar with them. Can you still see him? Them. Don't know if it's a male or female. I think it actually is the male, because the females seem to be a little bit smaller. I saw a cute little family of them the other day. Okay, so we're talking about releasing at the moon. So we've also got our traditional way of writing something on a piece of paper and burning it. Obviously in a safe way, but bringing it from our reality down into our from the ether down into our reality, and then burning it, and energetically or shifting that energy and transforming it. Again, sending it back to the universe with love. Okay, so the key thing I wanted to share is that when we release stuff, okay, we leave an energetic void. So what's really important is we backfill it with the things that we want. And this is a really key part of this, the energy of this moon. This is the way that I'm feeling into it. This is like the downloads that I'm getting. So, when we release that energy and we want to backfill it, it's really important we're specific. So what I like to do, and this is my own practice, is like, say I want to release the energy of like being stuck in a place and I want to bring in the energy of a new home or something like that. Or it might be that you are letting go of some of the energy around past relationships, but actually you want to bring in something new. So my practice here is to write it down. So when we have something in our imagination, it's kind of in the dream world almost. And I find that writing things down and being really specific can really bring it into this reality. One of the other things we can do, so get specific on it. The next thing we can do, and this is a practice that I use regularly, is we can bring a bit of love into it. We can bring a bit of that juicy eros energy into bringing that into reality. So one of the practices I use a lot is sex magic. Now, sex magic is when you self-pleasure or you experience pleasure with a partner and you really focus on the thing you truly desire. So you feel into, what is it I want? What's it going to look like? What's it going to feel like? Have your list of all the things that you want to include in it. And then with that desire at the peak of your pleasure, so at the peak of your orgasm, that's when you send that out to the universe. Now, when we're working with energy, you will have heard me talk about this before. Like we often bring the energy into our heart space and we bring it out like a big sunshine into the universe. What we give out, we get back. Imagine the potency and the energy that an orgasm creates. You know how, well, hopefully you know how an orgasm feels. But if you can bring that into your awareness at the point of that orgasm, just think it's like fucking shouting so loudly to the universe, hey, I'm ready for this. I'm so open to receive. Feel my energy. And what we give out, we get back. So I invite you to try it. It fucking works, I tell you. Okay, so that's Jen's little musings on this particular moon. Oh, also to say that it's the pink moon. It's called the pink moon because it's all about, in North America at the moment, the phlox are out, the pink flowers, which is why it's called the pink moon. Also in the Anglo-Saxon version is the egg moon, because we are the moon before Easter. And I always delight in this, that the Easter is the first Sunday after the full moon. So how cool is that we're still connecting to our pagan roots. Anyway, I am so excited to have finished this beautiful course that I've been doing. I'm so excited to be hanging out with guys like this. I saw an alligator the other day. I'm bringing back so many different, I'm a different woman coming back, to be honest. There've been some really beautiful shifts and transformations in this journey that I've been on this last week, some beautiful people and some wonderful tools to bring back and integrate into the work that I already do. So juicy and powerful. So celebrating you all, hoping that you enjoy this moon and get the opportunity to get a bit juicy, really feel into your desires. What do you want in relationships? Write it down, bring it into reality. Let me know how you get on.